Nick here, guys. I am sorry it's been a while since I made a video, and um, I'm not gonna make excuses about it. I've just been lazy about it and just been caught up in things, everyday stuff that's been going on lately. And I'm sure you guys have been going through a lot of different things too with these changes. But what I really wanted to point out today, which is really on my heart, and I wanted to share with y'all, is that that through the changes that we go through, there's things that do not change. There's one thing that will never change, and that's God. Okay, the biblical truth, the biblical word, what is written in the word, and the basic fundamentals of a Christian relationship with someone, or maybe I shouldn't say Christian relationship, because that word Christian gets thrown out there so much. What I'm talking about is a deep understanding and relationship with Christ. If you have that, you'll know what I'm talking about, because having a relationship with Christ is so much more than just doing the right thing and being in obedience. It's wanting to do the right thing and wanting to be in obedience. There's a difference. We could go through the motions. We can say I'm a Christian, and we can kind of go through the steps of being a Christian. Like, I go to church on Sunday and I do this. I go to my youth group, and and then we get out there in the real world, and when your personal friends see you, and people that are close to you see you, and it's not your pastor or your youth pastor or your church friends. It's the people that you have the most impact with, the people that you spend the most time with. And I watched a video today, and it was a speaker. I don't remember who he was, but he was referring to the outward image of a bag or a package of Oreo cookies. And then he had like this brown paper bag, and he was saying, like, if we have this brown paper bag, it's not very desirable. It's not something that you're running to the store to buy, or if you saw it on the shelf at the store with no label or packaging or pictures, you would just probably leave it behind to get the Oreo cookies, because the packaging itself shows what is in there, and it's desirable. And he made a reference, and it really stuck to me, is he said that, are we living our lives? And that was what was really the point that he was trying to make it. Are we living our life? Are we the package? Are we the full package? We're representing Christ as a Christian, right? If we're representing Christ, do we have the package? Or when people look at us, do they see Christ? Do they see something desirable? Even desirable. I mean, how are we talking to people? How are we reacting to people when they talk to us? When people are rude to us, how we respond? Those things, to be set apart and to be a light is not to give them what they expect from a non-believer. Sarcasm, rude talk, cursing, whatever the case may be in that situation. It's being different. It's showing that person love, forgiveness, and respect, even when they don't deserve it, because Christ did that for us. And when we could do that for others, it shows something. It shows something desirable. If we're happy, if we're not letting circumstances in our life, the changes that go on in our life, dictate our emotional state, if we choose to be happy through Christ, then that is what people are going to desire, because they want to be happy. People want to be happy, and if they see you happy, even in a what they would consider a dire situation, and you're looking at the blessings in that because you're turning to God and you're seeking God, and you have a different perspective, you're the glass full, half full type of person, people are going to want to be around you. They're going to want to know how you do that. How do you do that? How are you so happy all the time? And what makes me happy is clinging close to God in a tough situation, when things go tough, looking for the silver lining, trying to figure out the good. What am I going to learn out of this? What is God showing me? And be thankful of that. Be thankful in that situation. It may be the small things that we have to look at, right? and some days are really bad, right? So we look at the small things, but there in every day there's a blessing. I think we just lose sight of that sometimes. With all the changes that are going on with the social distancing, and everybody's having to go to you know, videos like this, or some sort of social media to reach people. Um, that's a big change, and for me it's a big change. I'm not used to that. You know, I'm not real tech savvy, but I have a desire to reach people in a powerful way. And if that means making videos and sending them out there for the world to see, then that's what I want to do. I want to reach people on a personal level, and if that means, you know, opening up chats, you know, group chats, maybe Zoom. You know, some people are doing Zoom now. I'd love to do a Zoom youth group. I'm going to look into that and maybe figure out some ways just to get creative and figure out ways to do youth activities through Zoom. So if you guys have experienced some of that stuff already, or if you've had fun doing those things with other youth leaders, and you want to do that with our youth group, then, you know, touch base with me. You know, show me some of those activities and games, and let's put our heads together and let's make it fun. Because I think that we can have fun on here, especially if we get a Zoom conference or something like that. Anyway, I don't want you guys to be discouraged or feel like things are, your walls are caving in, because there's always something to be blessed, you know, something blessed in your life that you can be happy for. Even if you just take the time to step outside your door and look around and just see, we've had some really nice days lately. We've been able to stand outside and just enjoy the day, spending more time with family, trying to better relationships with our family. That's a huge thing that we can do, maybe with your parents or your guardians. And I know that there's some kids out there that have a really tough childhood, like they have a tough time at home. Maybe they have parents that aren't believers. The life situations just aren't very good, and now they're stuck there. For those kids that are dealing with that, I would just encourage you just to cling to God. You know, be in the Word, apply the Word to your life, and He has a way of encouraging you even in the most dire situations. Yeah, that's about all I can do. I want to pray for you guys. So if you guys have any prayer requests, can you please message me? I want to be praying for you guys, and I want to pray together. So I don't want to be too long in the video because I don't want to lose you guys' interest. But I'm really glad that I get to talk to you guys and I get to make this video. I really miss seeing you guys one-on-one. I just really would like this whole thing to be over and us to get back to our normal routine and playing games and activities and things like that, especially this summer. I'm really looking forward to summer camp. I really want that stuff to happen. Let's end with a prayer, and then please message me or get a hold of me if you guys want prayer requests for anything. And then also message me if you have any ideas about Zoom. Okay, that would be great. I'm going to be talking to some of the other youth leaders in our community and kind of see what they've been doing. I know the schools are using Zoom a lot, so I've never really used it personally. I used one session for my physical therapy. I did that at home with, it was a Zoom conference, which was really weird, but I think it could work, you know, and I think we can make something work with that. And I could do some worship music. I even talked to Jesse. He's thinking about maybe playing some songs, so that would be really great. Maybe we can get other people involved in our youth group to play some music, and we could put that on there on the Zoom, or they could be, you know, I'd really like to see is like maybe a guitar player, you know, playing while someone else is singing on a different Zoom or a different house, you know, and then when this house playing the guitar, something like that would be fun. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know that I'm thinking about you guys, and let's end this with a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to come to you, Lord, in this situation. I want to cling to you, Lord, and I want to be lifted up in your spirit, Lord. I want to each and every day of my life to be joyful. And I know that you bring joy in our lives. I want to pray for each and every one of the children listening, young adults listening to this video. I just pray that you touch their hearts in a powerful way. Build them up in the spirit. Encourage them to put the full armor of God on every single day, and then just go out there in their community, practicing social distancing, but being a light while doing so. And most importantly, I just pray for their home situation, Lord. I just pray that at home they can just be a light for their siblings and their parents, and our guardians could see that there is something different about them, and that give them a desire to want that. Get them to want to follow you and seek you out. And I just pray that in your holy name, Lord. Amen. Thanks, guys. Also, I want to say, read your word, read the Bible, apply those scriptures to your life, because you have time to do that right now, and you guys can grow close to Christ in a very powerful way, because you don't have the distractions that you normally have. You don't have the temptations and the peer pressures and those things that are going on that you normally have, like on a regular basis at school and out in the community. So take advantage of this time to build yourself up. Build yourself up to be a powerful tool for God. See you later.